Okay, so I'm finally getting around to talking about my trip out to Colorado where I got to see Phish. Um, the whole basically going out there. My daughter just graduated last year from University of Iowa. Her and her boyfriend got jobs in Denver. They're setting up shop. They're living in Denver now. We're very excited for them. Um, my wife has some significant health issues. She is driven to get all the kids together whenever she can. Good medicine for her. So we decided we're all going to go out to Denver and hang out for a week. The whole family, all five of us, and Colton, Emma's boyfriend. Um, I have to work, so I can't go out for the whole week. So I meet up with them on Thursday. Phish is playing Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Um, they're all leaving early Sunday morning. I figure, well, I'll stick around. I'll go to Phish Saturday night, leave the next day, later than catch a later flight there because they're leaving at like 6 a.m. And who wants to do that after a Phish show or any show or anything? So reach out to Colton, Emma's boyfriend. Do you want to go see Phish with me? He's down. So I asked my other daughter, my older daughter Kaya. She's usually down for anything. She went saw White Panic with us in Nashville in high school once, so she kind of knows. But she's like, yeah, sure, sounds good to me. Emma, hard pass. She's like, no. And she's the one that goes to concerts. She's like, she's seen Harry Styles, Chapel Roan. I used to take her to these indie pop bands when she was in high school, like Hippocampus and stuff. So she's seen concerts, and she's like, no, you guys have fun at Phish. Not my scene. Okay, so I meet up with everybody. Everybody's out in Denver. I meet up with them on Thursday. Tara has to go do dialysis, so I take all the kids. We go to a Rockies game, have a great time, and then that night, Casa Bonita, because we all love South Park. I let those kids watch South Park since they were too young. Don't call me Father of the Year for that, I guess. So we go to Casa Bonita, and that night I'm looking at I'm checking the set list for that show on Thursday night, and I'd made a video before, like the last time I was in Colorado was for Ween's reunion in 2016. So and Phish hadn't played Roses Are Free since 2022. So like, oh, they're due for Roses Are Free. Maybe I'm gonna go to Roses Are Free on Saturday night. They're playing it on Thursday night. Like, oh, are you fucking kidding me? Like, and so I'm like, oh, well, that was fun. So anyway, Friday comes, spend the whole day out in Breckenridge. Had a great 4th of July. Emma's apartment is right by Coors Field. We go to the roof, fireworks, great 4th of July, have a lot of fun. I'm checking the set list. And, oh God, they played Down with Disease. Like that's what I was really hoping for too. I was also hoping for like Chalk Dust Torture, and some more palatable because I have two people with me that are never seen Phish before, don't really know anything about Phish. But so Saturday comes. We have hanging out in Denver. We go to Golden. Time comes for Colton and Kaya and I to go out to Boulder to go to the Phish show. And so we get out there. They both are probably like they have never seen Phish, never even listened to Phish, don't know anything about what Phish sounds like, anything. They're just they're up for the experience. So this is very exciting. So we park, they get to experience Shakedown, and the balloons everywhere, and I'm like I'm filling them all with what all that is, and I'm also telling them like, hey, you guys are adults. I've seen and done it all at these shows, so like, don't let me encourage you or discourage you. You guys have whatever fun you want to have. And then I got to tell them about stories of things that I've done in the past and not so recent past, like at shows. And so we just had, it's really fun hanging out with your kids as adults. So we have a good time. And so we go into the show. They start late because of weather, but that was kind of weird. And they open with Buried Alive, which I've never heard. It's an instrumental thing. And into 46 Days. And they're rocking out 46 Days. And at the end, Colton's like, God, their guitar player is really good. I'm like, yeah, and he's like, I really appreciate these like hard these guys jam it out. Like, oh yeah, yep, this is what we're gonna do tonight. He's like, so he's all into it. And they have the first set is great. They play Evolve, which is a beautiful song. God, what else did they play in that first set? The Lizards, that's fun. They ended with A Day in the Life, and I couldn't help but wonder afterwards if that had anything to do with the Texas floods that happened that day. I was blissfully detached from news and everything. I did not know what had happened in Texas that day or the day before. But it was after, like, oh, I wondered how that had anything to do with it. So, second set, short set break because of the weather delay. They had a curfew, and second set they play Wilson and Into Fuego, which is fun. Last time they ended with Fuego last time. That's always fun. And they go into Cross-Eyed and Painless, which got me very excited. I was stoked about that. My friend got really heavy, and that was cool. And then they play Everything's Right. They jam that one out for like 15 minutes, and they go into a song called More, which I was not familiar with, and that one struck me, like, and I thought they were closing with it because it was so moving, like, vibrating with love and light in a world gone mad. There must be something more than this, and I was just like Phish. The reason I've never really gotten into Phish is because their songs, they're not like, they're more just like, I don't know, the lyrics are just kind of vehicles for their jams and stuff like that. They've never really gotten into their songs as much, but this one, I got into this song. It's a beautiful song. But no, they ended with Slave to the Traffic Light, which, great, solid ending. Encore comes, Buffalo Bill, I don't know that, but that's like 2 minutes long, and then they go into Harry Hood, and it was a face-melting Harry Hood. Like, by the end, I was just like, I was a puddle. The whole crowd was just like insane. So, great Phish show. So fun to be watching it through the eyes of two people who have never seen anything like this and experienced it for the first time. And Kai got to see her dad in his happy spot. I was just so happy the whole time. Such a great show. We drive back to Denver. Kai and I get up the next morning. We have a 10 o'clock flight, so we're on our. I take her back. We fly back to Indianapolis. I have to drive her to Bloomington, then drive back to Fort Wayne. So I have like a 4-hour drive all in all. At the end, I get home right in time for me to leave because Social Distortion is playing in my town that night. And I was on the fence, and I got to go. So I'm going to talk about going to see Social Distortion right as soon as I got home from Phish in another video. My relationship with Social Distortion goes deeper, farther than Phish, and there's a lot more meat on the bone there. So I will talk about that then.